Alright, Lions, so it's a new month, and with that, a new Limit Breaker quest to tackle. And for today's video, we are going to be using this specific team. It's a team that I've been looking forward to try. Would have preferred if I had, the new Ishin in slot 1 instead, but we're going to work with what we got. The team itself should work relatively well because we are using a character that does have a decently good damage output. She does get all the rules in slot 1. White is best in slot for slot 2, and then Yuha's always a good character in slot 3, especially right now where we are using 2 other mind characters that are going to have their strong attacks recover in between stages. So when they're next available, all their strong attacks are ready to go. The rules for slot 1 is mind attribute damage times 2, melee attack damage times 2, and killer effect times 5. Again, Lisa does match all of those. She is a mind character. She's a melee one at that, with also Quincy Killer. Unfortunately for her, though, she's not immune to weakening, so we are going to have to play around that, and hopefully it isn't that big of a deal. The build that we are using, of course, is a Fortification Pill, a T-Set, and also Lieutenant's Badge. For the soul traits, we're using a mixture of recharge at full stamina damage and also more strong attack damage at full stamina. Lucky for us, while you potentially might have your links and accessories spread thin, there are a great amount of amazing links in the mind attribute. Probably the best links out there, right? Which is also kind of why Kogan not getting a good soul trait wasn't that big of a deal. Because, I mean, look at all the other links that we can use, right? Either way, though, in her case, she is basically max transcended. Of course, if you are replicating this team with less transcendence, it's going to be not as good, but it should still get you decently far, maybe enough to get all the rewards. In Lisa's case, though, she has level 10 focus, level 10 SP, and since we do have her special level 5, we do have an additional 250 SP. Bonus abilities in this case include full stamina damage and also long strike because we do want to make sure she is a fast character. Our second character is going to be 8th Anniversary White. He's a melee character. He has Sword per Killer and he is immune to paralysis, so he's going to be really good here. With that in mind, we are using a Fortification Pill, Katakuri Alpha, and also Kamari. Links in this case include recharge, strong attack damage, and more strong attack damage at full stamina. Once more, just like Lisa, he is specially level 5. In this case, though, max transcended, so a lot of damage here coming from White, with full stamina damage and also long stride as bonus abilities. And then lastly, we have Yuha Bark, Katakuri Alpha, Kamari, and also Fortification Pill, with once more recharge, strong attack damage, and also full stamina damage. Bonus abilities for his case is full stamina and of course also SP. With the team out of the way though, let's jump into the quest. Alright then, so let's see how this does go. So SA1 is going to be great here. SA3 basically one-shots them. Now there are weaken pulls, but I didn't see any. So unless it's on the final stages, I've actually never really paid attention to stats and pulls on the floor. It's probably only on the final stage where you, okay, there we go. Now they're starting to come in, right? Seems easy enough though, to be fair, quite easy to dodge. Now I'm noticing, despite Lisa being basically 5 out of 5. She's not one-shotting. I mean, she is, but, like, they're not dying instantly, so maybe we're going to start slowing down on our damage quite a bit. Seems like we have to go downwards here, okay. So let's use our SA1 there. Unfortunately, did miss an enemy. And then SA2. Bit of an awkward map, I will say. Those are the poised enemies. Let's grab this. Probably didn't need to. But I guess the good part about Lisa, right, is that she does have an increased chance. So very likely what you're going to see here is that every enemy is going to get inflicted with Lacerate. And that's going to do damage over time. So you can see that we kind of dealt with them quick. But it also locks them in place, so we don't have to worry about basically the enemies having poise, because they're going to be just paralyzed. In White's case, though, we are absolutely breezing through his stage. Understandable, though. We are using a max transcended character here. Did take some damage, but again, with White, increased chance to drain it. Don't have to worry whatsoever in his case. Now, Yuha might be a tad bit slow here. Let's make sure we don't take any damage. Because this is the first time ever that Killer added a roll on slot 3. Which is kind of annoying, but it's not too big of a deal because it's only 3 times killer effects. Let's just flash step around. Bit of an awkward one. I'm not really positioning myself properly here. Ideally with enemies like this, you kind of want to get them into a corner. Alright, we're spending way too much time. What is going on? I haven't taken any damage. These enemies have a lot of HP. Usually you go through that quest a lot faster, right? Even if you are using Yuha. SA3 there, into the 2. But that's our first lap, so now we're relapping the quest. You are still good enough, at least on this enemies that don't have poise, but those poised enemies were annoying. If anything, I feel like it was my positioning that was kind of bad. Alright, SA1 there, kind of messed it up. Just trying to play super safe around the weakening pulls. SA2 did a great damage there. There we go. White still obviously overperforming at this point. I need to get used to the fact that we have to go down. I'm not used to it. It's a bit weird. Normally you go up on the map. SA1 there. Into the 2. And then SA3. Now, hopefully, the SP boost doesn't wear off anytime soon. I mean, we'll reapply it eventually. Like right now, for example, look at that. Look at that. Everyone's just getting paralyzed. And lacerated. Alright, that's not too bad. One enemy left. Last alive. That finally goes down. We have 2 minutes to spare. If anything, I think we're going to maybe get capped out on like 25. So I might use my sub on the next stage. And then save my second sub for when Lisa's next available. That right now seems to be the play given our time remaining, right? Now we did reapply the SP boost, so now's a good time to use the Soul Bomb. Let's use our SA3. Make sure every enemy is close by, so when we use the Vortex or any attack, everyone gets attacked by the enemy. By the strong attack. Yeah, these enemies are tanky. Look at that. After using a Soul Bomb, usually the enemies are dead. This is very weird to see enemies left alive after using a Soul Bomb on Yuhabak. Alright, there we go. At least we were able to go through that one relatively faster. But again, it did cost us using a Soul Bomb. Now, these enemies are staying alive. That's shocking. There we go. SA1 there. Into the 2. Still good time for the most part. Let's SA2 there. Group everyone in. Grab them with the SA3 as well. SA1. 2 does the job there. At least the weakening pulls ain't too bad, to be fair. We haven't really gotten weakened once this entire quest. SA1. Into 2. 3. Surprising enemy still left alive. So sooner or later we're going to be hard capped here. There's SA1 there. Got to use our SA2 again. So we have an extra Soul Bomb, but I don't think we can really do anything in this case. Because if we use our Soul Bomb now, it doesn't even go to the final boss, unfortunately. Now, what we could do potentially is maybe change the build to see how it does go. Because I think we can definitely break into 25. That right now seems to be the cap with this particular team. Not too bad. We were able to get... I usually like to get to 25 at the bare minimum. Wasn't able to do that right now, but we could potentially change the way we are building our characters and maybe go with a strong attack damage build might be the play here, especially with White. White for the most part was one-shotting. With the recharge didn't really matter in his case. Maybe with Lisa it does, but with Lisa we are using full stamina damage, but maybe I want to give damage to lacerated enemies because you're pretty much guaranteed to inflict lacerate, right? And in that case we're then doing 40% more damage instead of 20%, so maybe I'm going to go ahead and do that. Alright then, so we made some changes. First and foremost, I did get Lisa's attack stat to level 10, and then we changed her full stamina damage ability to damage to lacerated enemies. If that a good play, I don't know. We're gonna find out. Also, I didn't realize too that Lisa does have a 20% strong attack damage buff to your entire team, so that's actually quite good. Especially in this case when we are using it free mind characters. Now, in White's case, maybe I don't need the recharge, since I am in the fortunate situation of having a max transcended, since his strong attacks are coming back in between stages, maybe it's just better for me to go full strong attack damage and also full stamina damage. So in this case, we've given him 3 of these links, and that's basically all the changes that we did make. Now let's try that once more and see if we can just break into stage 25. Alright then, attempt number 2, let's see how this one does go out. Probably not the best thing to do is use my SA2 straight away. With Lisa when we're one-shotting, we don't really need to use our SA2 because it does lock us in place a tad bit, right? Kind of like you as SA1. If we know we're going to one-shot, no need to use the SA2. Having said that, I just used it, but SA3, it does finish up there. Okay, SA2 and then 3. Kind of curious to see what White's recharge is going to like now that we're not actually using recharge built in. SA3 does the job there. Let's go here. SA2, take them out and then nuke into the 3. Into the next wave. And in this case, might as well grab this now. SA2, SA3, and SA1 finishes up there. That feels better. That feels better. Definitely feels like we're a bit faster here. Didn't mean to grab the box, but look at the damage that White's doing. Wow. These enemies are one-shot. Look at that. Nad string finishes up. You absolutely love to see it. Alright, now this is the part where I think we spent a bit too much time on last time. So it's SA3. Then 1. Use the 2 while also grabbing the box. And we want to kind of keep our distance if possible. But make sure we still hit every enemy. Because we want to make sure the Vortex is hitting everyone so they all die equally. Like that, for example. That felt better. Last time, I think the enemies got 2 split up, and then that cost us a lot of time. And like, with the team that we're using right now, with the time that we had left last time, we really are coming down to like the last 10 seconds. We really need that extra couple of seconds that we can save from these runs, these stages more so, to help us get into the final stage. Stage 25 in this case looks to be our cap. Luckily though, the weakening pull, the SA1 does not have good back range. The weakening pulls do not seem to be an issue with Lisa, which is great to see. SA2 I tried to use there. SA3 did good there, wow. But I tried using the SA2, it seems like it wasn't back. I'm not really paying attention to my strong attack cooldown because I'm kind of expecting them to be back instantly. So to like press my SA2 button and it didn't go, I felt very weird. Let's go up here, SA3. Then a 1. Surprisingly, one enemy stayed alive. Or not stayed alive, but didn't get paralyzed. That's fine though. Look at that. Paralysis and Lacerator is a good combo. It really is, especially right now. Like, if you don't have Poise Break, which basically no other character does have, having Paralysis is really good in these enemies. Which I don't think we've seen for a while. Have we seen any character released with Paralysis? As a Limit Breaker character? Or like any type of status summon that could stop the enemy in place? I'm right now thinking Rukia with Freeze, but she didn't have an SA2 that can inflict Freeze. I think lately everyone that's been coming out at the Limit Breaker character has just had like Lacerate or Weakening. Or maybe Drain. Most likely Weakening though. Alright, this is the part we actually have to use our Sob on. There we go. Make sure we try and group everyone up. Let's stay back here. SA1. We might as well let them attack us, because if they do, they'll go into the corner. Unfortunately, enemies are getting split up. Now we're kind of making a big mistake here. Lucky for us, though, some of them are weak. Most of them are weak now, actually. It doesn't seem like someone has more HP than anyone else. Besides this one mob here, which does go down. There we go. All right, 1 minute and 29 seconds to go. I think we've saved maybe like 10 seconds in our run right now. Lack of full stam is maybe noticeable here. There we go. It's not too bad. SA1 into the 3. White, of course, being an amazing character right now. SA3 there. Into the 1. There we go. SA1 does the job there. Might as well use our 2. And then 3. 3 surprisingly didn't kill there, but luckily the SA1 did. Let's use our SA2. We're going to have to wait a couple seconds now, unfortunately, but that's fine. I think we still have plenty of time to go. So yeah, definitely looks like 25 is going to be a hard cap here. I'll use our Nurturing here. Back up. Don't want him to get too separated. Unfortunately, took some damage, but that's fine. Because we're not going to... next time we use Yuha, we're capped anyway, right? In this case, let's use our SA3 here. Then a 1. And kind of just wait for the Storm to wear off. Or the SP boost more so. Now let's use our Soul Bomb. This should go into the next stage. Next wave more so. There we go. 28 seconds to kill these enemies. I think we have the time. Use that SA3 there. I mean, the Lacerate is doing good damage there. Because these enemies have a lot of HP. How much damage is it? Like 250k per tick? That's not bad. There we go. There we go. We did our goal. Oh, hold on. I forgot Yuha is actually not the next stage, right? Oh, do I want to try again? I mean, maybe in my own time. I think we can break into 26. For some reason, I forgot that White was next in line. Damn. I feel like we could break into 26. I'm a corner quits there because we just done 2 attempts, right? But I think in my own time, I'm definitely going to try and push into stage 26. Because for some reason, I kept thinking Yuha was next and we're hard capped at Yuha stage, right? Like, if we were to clear that stage and get into 27, we're not beating it. We're not beating with Yuha in slot 3. Unless he was maybe max transcended. Because right now, times are looking very good, right? Lisa's stage, 26 and 25 on stage 16 and 25. I think it's good enough. I think it's good enough, right? White, of course, was going through his stage super fast. We didn't even need to use the Soul Bomb. If we did, though, stage 17 in particular would have went, like, so much better. Maybe, to be fair, we can go without using our Soul Bomb on Lisa's stage. Maybe that's the play, because White's Soul Bomb is probably going to one-shot, because he's max transcended. Let's shut it once more. This time, though, I'm going to jump cut to stage 24. All right, then, Tino, officially back onto stage 25. So let's go here, use our SA3, group up with the 1, or damage with the 1. Not the best time here, I'm not going to lie. We'll see how it does go. We have 30 seconds. Can we kill them in 30 seconds? Let's hope so, because all we need, I think, is like maybe like 7 seconds at most into the next stage. Let's use our SA2 again. Guaranteed to inflict paralysis here. Not guaranteed, but very high chance to do so. Might as well use our Nurturing when we can. Time is looking somewhat good now. There we go. 15 seconds to spare. Can we do it? How much damage can we do on our Soul? And that's the big question, because right now I'm not using Attention Tire. So let's go here. Soul Bomb. Into the free. Weakened defense has been applied. Oh no. Night String. Get through. Does it count? It better count. I think it did. 26. Give me the 26. There we go. That was literally against the clock. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm happy about the score. Maybe a bit slower there, but I'll tell you what, lads. This took me like maybe half an hour to get. I just, for some reason, for the life of me, could not do the runs like I did in my first 2 attempts. I kept taking damage. I kept messing up my strong attacks. Generally, had no idea what was going wrong, but we finally did it with literally half a second to spare. We were just able to get into the final stage, but we weren't able to get to stage 26, which right now seems to be my cap. It seems like the enemies this time around, similar to last month, do have a larger amount of HP because we are using quite the good team here. I mean, Lisa is not like the newest character, right? You know, if we were using Ishin, we'd play significantly faster. Maybe, just maybe get into stage 30, but usually a team like this would probably be able to get into stage 30. It feels like the enemies themselves do have more HP this time around. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't think so. If it's the case, though, I don't really like it because I usually like getting into stage 30 if I possibly can, and more often than not, I do have a good enough team to get into stage 30, so having a power team like this be hard capped around stage 25 does feel a bit weird to me personally. Either way, though, it looks like my personal best is stage 26, but with that, we can go ahead and clear our orders in one button. Let's go ahead and claim, I believe, our 530,000 transcendence points, and of course, also the 50 spirit orbs. With that said, though, that was my team for today. We are going to showcase different teams and also issue in Limit Breaker, so make sure you are subscribed. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys next time. Take care and peace.